He's here! What's up everyone, it's Kyle from Color Expression, back with another swatch and review. I'm very excited to be partnering up with Mooncat again to look at their new Once Upon a Fairytale collection. We're getting 5 new shades that have some shimmers and iridescent flakies and some hollow and a lot of cool different stuff, like a lot of different finishes in one collection, which I always love. So I am really looking forward to showing you guys these swatches. We've talked about them quite a bit on the channel, but if you don't know much about Mooncat, they are an independent nail polish brand that is based out of the USA. They are vegan and cruelty-free, and their formula is 10 free. They also have these like super cute bottles. I don't know if you have ever seen these before, but they're actually amazing, and I always keep one on my desk just because they're so freaking cute. I'm like obsessed. So look at their site. Even if you don't get one from this new collection, I think having one Mooncat polish is like more than an experience. It's so fun. This collection is permanent and available today if you want to check it out on the Mooncat website. I will link that down below in the description. Other than that, I don't think we have much to go over in this intro. Just don't forget to like and subscribe to the channel. And let me know what you thought of my storybook intro. But yeah, I think it's time to head on to the swatches. So first up, we've got a Midsummer's Dream, which is this bit of a pink base, and then in there's a lot of this blue pearlized pigment. So at first I thought that this was more of that shimmer we've been seeing a lot of that kind of has a duochrome or multi-chrome effect, but from my experience with this shade, it always just has that blue glow. So I thought that that was pretty cool and unique in the sense that lately everything has been shifty, but this one is just kind of, you get what you see. It's that blue, really sparkly, kind of shiny look in a pink base, and it gets that kind of pearly effect. It could leave a little bit of a brush stroke, but on that top coat, if you just go just a little bit straighter down the nail, you can see right here, it totally evens out. They look really good. And then just as a full hand, this is so beautiful. You get a little bit of nail line with 3 coats, but I feel like that's part of the charm of a shade like this. So I was not disappointed by that. Overall, I loved this one. I thought it was a great addition to my collection. I didn't have anything like it, and in the shade here, you can see we still get that sort of blue glow, and you can see the pink a little bit better. So I thought that was cool, and we are going to look at every shade in the shade. So that's a sentence. Moving on to If Frogs Had Wings, which is a blue jelly base, and then in there we're getting a shimmer pigment that starts out in this sort of pink you can see head on, and then as this one shifts over, we're getting an orange, we're getting a bit of a bronze, and then sort of a gold at the really extreme angle. So I was a big fan of that range of color that's coming through. And then also we have these iridescent flakies. So head on, you can see those are sort of a greenish, maybe like a gold, like a golden green, but then as that shifts over in the light, those actually become this really deep blue. So the contrast of the shimmer with those iridescent flakes, and then just in that really nice blue base, also, it was such a great combo. And I think that the mixture of things that they put in this is perfect. There are so many flakes that just they pack on the nail, but they lay down flat. They're super nice, and you can just see they're I don't know, they are so cool. I loved the effect of this one, and there's another one that's sort of like this, but I don't know, just the uniqueness of the shade. And then especially here in the overcast lighting, you can really start to get that pink shimmer coming out. So I was just like a big fan of this one. Next, we will look at Moon Fairy, which I just studied very intently to get you the most accurate description possible, because there's a lot going on in this one. We have this crelly base that's a sort of light pale purple color, and then in that we're getting all of these flakies, which I think are the same as the last polish, but just because of that different base color, they're giving a majorly different effect. And then we're also getting a scattered holographic pigment in here, so you're getting these sort of little glitzes of rainbow every once in a while. But then there's also a really small amount, I guess, in comparison to the rest of the pigments. There's like an amount of a multi-chrome pigment. So head on, you can sort of see it on the brush more so. It's like this purpley blue, sort of just all these little dots. But then when this one shifts over, those sort of go over to a pink, so it almost disappears. But in person, I swear to you, that blue, that purpley blue pigment, it gives such a different effect to this polish than if it wasn't there. It's so cool. There's all these little dots, all this little purple pigment all throughout it. And then in the overcast, you can really start to see those flakies, and I think this one would look really good matte. Flakies always look good matte. So just overall, I love the versatility of this one. I think it is beautiful. Next, we will look at Into the Wishing Well, which is a bit of a deeper purple base. We're getting a more bold purple color with this shade, and then in there we're getting this shimmer pigment that starts out head on. It almost looks sort of yellow and gold here, but it's sort of a pink in person head on, and then that goes over to an orange, a gold, a green, a blue at the really extreme angle. It's like there's a whole rainbow of color in this pigment, and it is so gorgeous. But then this one also has a scattered holographic, so there's little rainbows, there's big rainbows, there is Rainbow City all over this purple beautiful sky. It's like such a nice shade. I was a huge fan of this one, and I think in this full hand shot you can really get more of the effect of this polish. So you're getting that pink shimmer, but then it's also going to that like blue green at the other end, and in person you're going to see those little hollow sparkles more so. So I was a huge fan of this one. Again, matte would look really cool. It will kind of kill the hollow, but this shimmer matte would be, whew, that would be beautiful. Rounding out this collection, also this bottle shot, hello. But rounding out this collection, we have Firefly Forest, which is a bit of a more true multi-chrome. So this one you can see on that application, it's a pretty thin formula. So we are going to build it up in 3 coats. But on that first coat, the flaky payoff, hello. Look how many flakies are coming off of this brush. I was obsessed with this shade. The second I got this package and opened it, I was like, that shade is my baby. That is my new baby because I love it. So we're getting, as you can see, those blue multi-chrome pigments, and then in the extreme angle, those shift over to a pink, which is sort of similar to the base, but as you can see, it's a bit more purple right now. So it goes from that purple and shifts through to a pink and almost just like a hint of an orange at the super extreme angle. So I loved this one. I think the name is great, the formula is great, the polish looks so spectacular. I know I've literally made this reference on the channel before, but it reminds me of those Pop-Tarts that had the purple frosting with the blue squiggle. I don't know, but I am a huge fan. Look at this in the shade. Like, hello? Excuse me, ma'am? Now that we have looked at all the new shades, I want to hear your thoughts on them. So leave a comment down below. I want to know which one was your favorite, which ones are you picking up, and what do you think of just this whole collection in general? I feel like the Fairytale thing isn't something I've seen like a nail polish collection for before, so I loved that take on it and the polishes we got from it. I love the like variety. Like we're getting like a pearlized one, but then we're also getting shimmer and flaky, and then multi-chrome and flake. Just like a lot of different cool stuff. So I was impressed with the variety, and I always love when a collection has different finishes like that. Like instead of just being, oh, 7 glitters, or not that I mind that, but I think it's more fun when you could wear so many different things from one collection and you almost wouldn't know unless you see them together. So I don't know, that's my hot take, but I really was a fan of this whole collection. Also, I want to bring back the throwback series that we used to do. So if you're a newer subscriber, I'll link somewhere wherever it goes, where you can watch some of those videos. But pretty much I just take a look back through my collection at something we haven't talked about on the channel or something we just haven't thought about in a long time, and we just do a manicure, I answer questions, and we just talk about the polish. So I have a lot of Mooncat I want to do that with, like just things that weren't part of a collection that I want to swatch and talk about and show off because they're so beautiful. So leave your favorite non-collection Mooncat polish down below in a comment, and also maybe just like something, if you have a question for me, we like do that sometimes too. So just leave any sort of questions you have down in the comments. But I think that will be really fun, like a fun way to look at just more polish and just connect a little bit more. I think that's just about it for this video though. So thank you guys so much for watching. I had a great time showing you these shades and just looking at all the fun polish is always like, it's so fun. But that's gonna be it for this one. I will see you guys in the next video. Bye. Back with another swatch interview. Is this crooked? No. Bitch, I don't know. I've been doing that so much lately. Like, what am I, a surfer?